Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing alright. So I watched a video that Ammon Bundy had posted, I think 2 days ago, and the video was, he was just giving an update of what's going on with his life and everything, and towards the end of the video he came up with a good conclusion, or I don't know if conclusion is the right word, but towards the end of the video he's talking about how essentially, like, the system, if the system is really run the right way, we shouldn't need lawyers or even judges. Like, and he's right. As I thought about it, I was like, yeah, dude's absolutely right. Like, really, like, you have law enforcement, they go out, they gather the evidence, and based on the evidence and what the evidence shows, you can like, from the evidence, from just the evidence of the law enforcement, that should be all that we use to prove, or to prove whether somebody's guilty or not guilty, and just allow that to be the standard for us all to be judged. And based on the findings of that particular situation and crime, then the following consequences can follow. And it just got me thinking, like, really, a lawyer and a judge, like, all they do is put in their own personal input, based on how they essentially feel a particular person should be judged. And this is, and like, we've seen it time and time again here in America, especially. Like, some people get off with just a slap on the wrist for sometimes serious crimes, and some people have to serve entire life sentences, or decades, for something that they didn't even do. And a lot of that has to do with the lawyers. If not all of it has to do with the lawyers and the judges. So, like, but if each crime, or each punishment or conviction was based on solely evidence, that's it, then there would be no discrepancies. There would be fair justice for everybody, and it would also take away a lot of the nefarious one's ability to manipulate our system, because I think they do so through the use of lawyers. We've heard about it again, like mob bosses, holding, representing people, getting people off. Like, it's pretty notorious, I think, for everybody, for most people, adults, to know about, the issue with lawyers. Now, there are good lawyers, and don't get me wrong, but essentially they're not needed. Like, if we had a good, true justice system, then there should be no need for a judge or a lawyer, because then it's like, what do you need a judge for? Like, the evidence is enough. That's all you need, is the evidence. So really, we need to put more money and tools and equipment into law enforcement, and also criminal investigation and forensics, and then from there, you convict them based on what the evidence finds. And then you have a set line of convictions for people, and you just stick to that. I think we should get away from the repeated offenders, all that shit. Like, people just get like, if somebody keeps on repeating, don't charge them even more. In fact, you should actually, that's where, I mean, really, if you're gonna fuck with things, and fuck with things in a good way to help people grow. So it's like, if there is somebody with a repeated offense problem, then they need rehabilitation, because clearly the prison system is evidently not helping them rehabilitate, because they're continuing to assault and do the same crimes. So, like, in the cases of repeated offender, that's where it'd be, the prudent thing would be to get them to a rehabilitation facility so that they can learn to change. That's my feelings on it. So anyways, and then I just wrote down some of this stuff, which is pretty much what I share with you guys. But anyway, yeah, good energy to you and your family, and Bundy. And there's another video I'm gonna make, because I have an idea that I feel came through the ethers that I need to share with you. So, but I'll make that in the next video. All right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.